yoga and lifestyle. Third subtopic is asthma. Asthma, procedure, benefits, and contraindications for Sukhasana, Chakrasana, Gomukhasana, Parvatasana, Bhujangasana, Paschimottasana, and Matsya Asana. We'll go one by one. First, we will see here meaning and causes of asthma. Asthma is a chronic condition that affects the airways. It causes wheezing and can make it hard to breathe. Some triggers include exposure to an allergic or irritant, virus, vigor exercises, emotional stress, and other factors. Asthma causes the inside walls of the airways or the bronchial tubes to become swollen and inflamed. During an asthma attack, the airways will swell, the muscles around them will tighten, and it becomes difficult for air to move in and out of the lungs. Symptoms of asthma: coughing, especially at night when laughing or during exercise, wheezing, a squealing or whistling sound made when breathing, tightness in the chest, shortness of breath, fatigue. Prevention and management of asthma: avoiding triggers, reducing exposure to allergens, getting allergy shots, taking preventive medication, management, eating a healthy diet, maintaining a healthy weight, quitting smoking, exercise regularly, managing stress. The following asana can be done to manage the asthma. Sukhasana procedure. Sit down normally on the floor. Now cross your legs and broaden your knees in order that you can slip your both foot under the opposite knee. Keep your feet loose in order that the external edges lay on the floor and the inner curves are settled beneath the inverse leg. Your thighs and crossed leg out to frame a little triangle. Keep some space between your feet and pelvis. Now sit with your buttock in a neutral position. Attempt to hold for a breath or two, and after that gradually bring down yourself back onto the floor. Balance your tailbone and pubic bone in a manner that they are equidistant from the floor. Keep your hands on your knees with palm facing down and expand your tailbone against the floor. You can keep yourself and hands in Gyan Mudra. Benefits: it stretches and lengthening your spine, broadens your collarbones and chest. It calms your mind and enhances your condition of peacefulness. Kick out anxiety, stress, and mental tiredness. It helps in improving body posture. It opens your hips and gives strength to your back. It helps in reducing fatigue. It gives gentle massage to your knees, calf muscles, and thighs. Contraindications: avoid while backache or back injuries. Avoid this in case of joint or knee related problems. Be careful if you have spine disc problem. Chakrasana, wheel pose. Procedure: lie down on the back with feet apart. Bend your knees and place your feet on the ground close to your body. Now bring your palms under your shoulders such that the fingers point towards the shoulders and the elbows are shoulder width apart. Inhale and press your palms firmly into the floor. Your feet should be pressed firmly into the floor. Inhale and lift your hips up. The spine should be rolled up so that it may seem to resemble a semicircle, arc, or wheel. Hold this pose for at least 15 to 30 seconds. To go back to original position, bend your elbows to lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Then bend your knees and bring your spine and hips back to the ground and relax. Benefits: strengthen liver, pancreas, and kidneys. Excellent for heart. Good for infertility, asthma, and osteoporosis. Stretch the chest and lungs. Strengthen the shoulder, arms, wrists, legs, buttocks, abdomen, and spine. Stimulates the thyroid and pituitary glands. Increases energy and counteracts depression. Contraindications: do not try this asana in case of shoulder and back injury. If you are suffering from heart problem, then do not try this. Headache, diarrhea, and carpal tunnel syndrome should not perform. High or low blood pressure, avoid this. Do not perform this if suffering from spinal problems. Avoid if suffering from hernia. Gomukhasana, cow pose. Procedure: sit in cross-legged position with stacking the right knee directly on the top of left by keeping weight on your hips. Now for the upper body, extend your left arm towards the sky, then bring your left hand down to the center of your back. Reach your right arm out to the same side, parallel to the floor. Rotate the arm inward. Your thumb will turn first toward the floor until your palm faces the sky above. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, sweep your right arm behind and in the hollow of your lower back, as parallel to your spine as is comfortable. Keeping your spine long, hook fingers or hold hands behind your back. Lift your left elbow towards the sky and draw your right elbow towards the ground. Keep your left arm close to your head. Now release your arms, uncross your legs, and repeat Gomukhasana with the left knee on the top and left elbow pointing down. Benefits: stretches your hips, thigh, ankles, and chest, shoulders, anterior deltoid, triceps, inner armpits, and deltoid muscles. Help to decompress the lower spine, strengthen the abdominal muscles. Contraindications: do not attempt in case of neck, knee, hip, and shoulder injuries. Do not fasten your hands behind the back. Do not go beyond your over ability. Parvatasana, mountain pose. Procedure: sit in the action of Padmasana, means that your right leg is on the left thigh and the left leg is on your right thigh. Cross leg pose. After this, inhaling slow and deep about 3 seconds and just join the palm in Namaskar Mudra and stretch the hands upward over the head. Now pull the body and hands well upwards with keeping your hips on the floor and feel the deep stretch in the body. Maintain the final pose for 30 to 40 seconds with the breathing normally, and then release the pose and slowly return to the starting pose. Benefits: it improves body balance and posture, helps to spine and strengthen the muscles of the back, and enhance the functioning of the internal organs. It removes tension in the shoulders and back. It is very effective for the strength of the shoulder, and the power of the legs also increases. There is no better way to get rid of lungs or respiratory diseases than immigration. Contraindications: do not practice this pose full extension in case you have carpal tunnel syndromes, since it places much stretch on hands and the wrist. When you do this asana, you should not be bored down at your hands. Keep your waist and hands fingers straight. During practice, if you find any pain or discomfort, please exit the pose. Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Procedure. Lying down on the floor on your stomach in a comfortably and keep your feet together. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Keep your elbows close to your body. Gradually balancing your body's weight on the palms. Breathe in and slowly raise your head and trunk. Keep your shoulders blade firm. Feel the stretch in your legs and back. In upward position, trying to hold and you breathe also for some seconds. And release your breath while getting back to starting position or lying down position. Benefits. It helps to stretches muscles in the shoulder, chest and abdominal muscles. It decreases stiffness of the lower back and gives strength in the arm and the shoulder. Elevate mood, and this can also help in stress, depression, anxiety, keep away from our mind, improves the blood circulation and oxygen in body, heart, and throughout the spinal and pelvic region especially. Improves digestion, strengthens to the spinal cord, and helps to cure the symptoms of asthma. Contraindications. People who are suffering from back injury are advised not to do. Wrist problem, carpal tunnel syndrome, headache and hernia person should avoid. In case of pregnancy, do not try this posture. Paschimottanasana, forward bending pose. Procedure. Sit on the floor with the legs stretched out straight in front of you. Keep the spine erect and toes flexed towards you. Bring your respiration to normal. Breathe in slowly and raise your both the arms straight above your head and stretch up. Slowly breathe out and bend forward from the hip joint, chin moving towards the toes, keeping the spine erect. Place your hands on your legs wherever they reach without putting much effort and hold the toes. Stay in this position as long as possible for you. Then inhale and rise up, stretching up your arms straight above your head. Breathe out and bring your arms down, placing the palms on the ground. Relax for a while and try to feel the changes occurred in the body. Benefits. Stretches the whole spine, especially lower back, hamstring and hips. Massages and tone the abdominal and pelvic organs. Improves the blood circulation. Stretches the strengthen the calf and thigh muscles. Activates the spinal nerves. Reduce abdomen fat. Contraindications. People suffering from slip disc should avoid this yogasana. Someone who is suffering from spondylitis and hernia should avoid this pose. Pregnant women should avoid this pose as there would be pressure on the pelvic area and the uterus may not be able to withstand the pressure. Matsasyasana, fish pose. Procedure. Lie down flat on your back, making sure your legs are together and your hands are placed comfortably beside your body. Place your palms under your hips such that the palms are facing on the ground. Now bring the elbow closer to each other, placing them close to your wrist. Cross your legs such that your feet cross each other at your middle and your thighs and knees are placed flat on the floor. Breathe in and lift your chest up such that your head is also lifted and your crown touches the floor. Make sure the weight of your body is on your elbows and not on your head. Hold the position only until you are comfortable. Breathe normally. Exhale and release the position, lifting your head first and then dropping your chest to the ground. Benefits: it relieves respiratory problems as it encourages the right kind of breathing. It also tones the pituitary glands, parathyroid, and pineal glands. It also makes the muscles in the upper back and the back of neck stronger. It gives the hip flexors and the muscles between the ribs and gives good stretch. The muscles in the front of the neck and the abdomen are activated. The throat and the digestive organs get a good massage. Contraindications: it is best to avoid this pose if you suffer from high or low blood pressure. People with insomnia and migraine are asked to abstain from this fish pose. If you have had a back injury, it is strongly recommended that you avoid this asana.